Sugar is everywhere in the food we eat today. It's not just in sweets like candy and cake. We find it in bread, sauces, and even in foods we think are healthy. Many people do not realize how much sugar they eat each day. This hidden sugar adds up quickly. Food companies know that sugar makes food taste good to many people. This is why they add it to so many products on our supermarket shelves. How did sugar become so common in our food? A few decades ago, people ate much less sugar. Then, food makers found that sugar was a cheap ingredient. It could make food taste better and last longer on shelves. They started adding more and more sugar to processed foods. Advertisements also played a big role. They showed happy people eating sugary foods and drinks. This made us think that these foods were a normal part of life. Now, it is hard to avoid sugar unless we are very careful about what we choose. We are often drawn to sweet tastes. This preference for sweetness starts from a very young age. Even babies show a liking for sweet things. Understanding how sugar took over our plates is the first step. What exactly is sugar? When we talk about sugar, we often think of the white crystals we add to tea or coffee, but sugar comes in many different forms. These are all types of simple carbohydrates. Our bodies use carbohydrates for energy. However, not all sugars are the same. Some are found naturally in foods like fruits and milk. Others are added to foods during processing. It is important to know about these different types. One common type of sugar is glucose. Glucose is a very important source of energy for our cells. Our body breaks down many of the carbohydrates we eat into glucose. This glucose then travels in our blood to all parts of our body. It fuels our brain, our muscles, and all our organs. We need glucose to live and function. Another type of sugar is fructose. Fructose is often called fruit sugar because it is found naturally in fruits. It is also found in honey and some root vegetables. Fructose tastes sweeter than glucose. While fruit is healthy, the fructose in processed foods is a concern. High fructose corn syrup is a common sweetener made from corn. Have you ever felt a sudden burst of energy after eating something sweet? This is often called a sugar rush. When you eat sugary foods or drinks, the sugar enters your bloodstream quickly. This is especially true for sugars like glucose or foods that are easily broken down into glucose. Your blood sugar levels rise fast. This can make you feel more alert and energetic for a short time. Many people reach for sugary snacks when they feel tired. They hope for this quick boost to get them through the afternoon. Your body works hard to manage this sudden increase in blood sugar. When blood sugar levels go up, your pancreas releases a hormone called insulin. Insulin helps to move the glucose from your blood into your cells. Your cells can then use this glucose for energy. If there is more glucose than your cells need right away, insulin helps store it. Some is stored in your liver and muscles as glycogen. This can be used for energy later. However, the energy boost from sugar does not last long. After the initial rush, your blood sugar levels can drop quickly. Eating a lot of sugar over many years can cause slow but serious harm to your body. It is not just about the immediate sugar rush and crash. The long-term effects can be much more damaging. When your body constantly has to deal with high levels of sugar, it puts a strain on your organs. Think of it like a machine that is always running too fast. Over time, parts of that machine will start to wear out. This is what can happen inside your body with a diet high in sugar. Your liver and pancreas are two organs that work very hard when you eat too much sugar. The liver has to process fructose. If you eat a lot of fructose, especially from processed foods and sugary drinks, the liver can get overwhelmed. It starts to turn the extra fructose into fat. Some of this fat can build up in the liver, leading to a condition called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. The pancreas produces insulin. If your blood sugar is often high, the pancreas has to work overtime to make enough insulin. This can eventually lead to problems. Sugar also has a very clear impact on your dental health. We all know that sweets can cause cavities. Bacteria in your mouth love sugar. Section 5. Sugar's secret hiding spots. Unmasking hidden sugars. Many people think they can avoid sugar by simply not eating candy, cookies, or cake. However, sugar is very good at hiding. It is present in many foods that we do not even consider sweet. These are often called hidden sugars. You might be surprised to learn where sugar lurks in your daily meals. For example, many savory foods contain added sugar. Food companies add it to improve flavor, texture, or to extend the shelf life of products. This makes it easy to eat a lot of sugar without realizing it. Common foods that often contain hidden sugars include breakfast cereals. Even those marketed as healthy, yogurt, especially flavored varieties, can be packed with sugar. Sauces like ketchup, barbecue sauce, and salad dressings are also major sources. Even bread, crackers, and processed meats can have added sugar. Canned soups and ready-made meals are other culprits. It is important to be aware of these hidden sources, otherwise you might think you're eating a healthy diet, but still consuming too much sugar. Section 6. The Scales Story, Sugar's Role in Weight Gain. There is a strong link between eating too much sugar and gaining weight. One of the main reasons is that sugary foods and drinks are often high in calories. However, they usually provide very little nutritional value, like vitamins or minerals. These are often called empty calories. When you consume more calories than your body needs for energy, your body stores the extra calories as fat. Over time, this can lead to weight gain and even obesity. It is easy to consume a lot of these empty calories from sugar without feeling full. Liquid sugars are particularly problematic when it comes to weight gain. Sugary drinks like sodas, fruit juices with added sugar, sweetened teas, and sports drinks are major sources of added sugar in many diets. Our bodies do not register calories from liquids in the same way they register calories from solid food. This means you can drink a lot of sugary beverages without feeling satisfied. You might still eat the same amount of food or even more on top of the calories from the drinks. Section 7. Beyond weight, sugar's link to serious health problems. While weight gain is a common consequence of a high-sugar diet, the dangers of too much sugar extend far beyond the numbers on a scale. Consuming excessive amounts of sugar significantly increases your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. When you frequently eat sugary foods, your blood sugar levels spike often. This forces your pancreas to produce large amounts of insulin. Over time, your body's cells can become resistant to insulin. This means insulin cannot effectively move sugar into your cells. As a result, sugar builds up in your blood, leading to type 2 diabetes. Sugar consumption is also closely linked to an increased risk of heart disease. High sugar intake can lead to several risk factors for heart problems. These include high blood pressure, increased levels of unhealthy fats in the blood like triglycerides, and lower levels of good cholesterol, HDL. Too much sugar can also contribute to inflammation throughout the body, which is another factor in heart disease development. Sugary drinks in particular have been associated with a higher risk of dying from heart disease. Protecting your heart means being mindful of your sugar intake. Section 8. Taking control, practical steps to reduce sugar. Reducing your sugar intake might seem like a difficult task, especially with sugar hidden in so many foods. However, you can take control with some practical steps. The key is to make gradual changes rather than trying to eliminate all sugar at once. Start by identifying the biggest sources of sugar in your diet. For many people, sugary drinks are a major culprit. Try cutting back on sodas, sweetened juices, and sugary coffees. Small changes can add up over time and make a big difference to your health. When it comes to drinks, water is always the best choice. It has no sugar and no calories. If you find plain water boring, try adding a slice of lemon, lime, or cucumber for flavor. Unsweetened tea or coffee are also good options. Be careful with fruit juices, even those that say 100% juice. While they contain natural sugars from fruit, they are still concentrated sources of sugar and lack the fiber of whole fruit. Section 9. A Healthier Tomorrow. Embracing a low-sugar life. Reducing sugar in your diet offers many benefits for your health and well-being. You can look forward to more stable energy levels throughout the day without the highs and lows of sugar rushes and crashes. You may find it easier to manage your weight. Your risk of developing serious health problems like type 2 diabetes and heart disease will decrease. Even your skin and dental health can improve. Embracing a low-sugar life is a powerful step towards a healthier and more vibrant future. It is an investment in your long-term health. Think of reducing sugar not as a restriction, but as a positive choice you're making for yourself. Focus on all the delicious and healthy foods you can enjoy. Explore new recipes that use natural flavors from herbs, spices, and fruits, instead of relying on sugar. Discover the taste of real, whole foods. Over time, your taste buds will adjust. You might find that foods you once enjoyed now taste too sweet. This is a sign that you are successfully retraining your palate and your body. Remember that making changes to your diet is a journey, not a race.